to whom it may concern, or rather, to who is concerned. It seems that only a few are concerned about the state of art. The state of art and the state of artists. Yes, I'm talking to you artists around the world. You seem to think that you have the monopoly on creativity, but you have become toy boys and toy girls for the bourgeoisie, the rich and the bored. Your art is nothing more than a toy. There is no more avant-garde in art. Art does not show us the way anymore. Art doesn't open our eyes anymore. Art has become a game and a toy of no importance. The avant-garde is nowadays in science, technology, media and commerce. Creativity in our society manifests itself outside the world of art. There was a time art was important and art had impact. Art was the crown upon the modern world. The exponent of the free modern man was the artist. Art was freedom. Art was the expression of our individuality. Art was without limits. There were no restrictions. Everything was free. But when everything is free, when there are no limits, everyone can call himself an artist. Anything can be called art. When there are no limits in art, when there is only freedom, freedom becomes cheap. Freedom loses its meaning. What is the extra value to express freedom in an artistic environment of total freedom? When anybody can call himself an artist, being an artist loses its meaning. When everything is art, nothing is art. And that's where we are now in our postmodern era. Art is without meaning, except for being the toy of the bourgeoisie. In art, real content has become impossible. There is no obligation when there is no restriction. Here we can feel the creative bankruptcy. It is time for some serious action. It is time to rescue art from total collapse. We have to save art. To save art, we need to turn to unorthodox means. We have to be willing to sacrifice the most precious. If we want to save art and return to the power, the content and the creativity of real avant-garde art, we have to change the environment of the art and the artists. We have to take away the freedom and privileges of art and artists. We have to restrict art. We have to restrict artists. We have to close down the infrastructure of grants, centers of contemporary art and galleries. We have to hunt art, hunt down artists. We have to limit art with serious rules and strict conditions. Creativity blossoms only under pressure. Without pressure, content and direction disappears. Art and artists have to understand that they have to move underground. Artists have to use their freedom to restrict themselves to the limit. Artists have to create their own conditions, so they suffer and have to fight to make their art. Making art will be a mission with impact again. Struggling and against all odds, art will regain its avant-garde position. Art will be pure again, honest, filled with both ethical and aesthetical values. This is how art shall be saved. The artist must be willing to sacrifice their freedom for the sake of art. If the government won't take its responsibility, artists will have to take responsibility. And artists shall have to make their art anonymously. Artists won't be able to reveal their identity anymore. Fame and glory is for art only, not for the artist. The artist works on the ground in secret. There will be no reward, no fame, no glory, just art. This will be my last message to the world, and an urgent call upon the real true artists. Go underground, like me. Lay upon yourself strict limitations. Save art, Sacrifice your freedom and go underground. Only in restraint freedom will blossom. Only in sacrifice is content. Without content there's no art, only toys. Therefore, artist, I ask you the final question. Are you into toys or are you into art?